Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you a good guy, make me believe it.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Kiki and I'm back with another video. So as you can tell by the title, I'm doing a video on my second born child, Asiana. That is her name. Okay, so it was a bit of a little difference, but not too much. Okay, so how I found out that I was pregnant. So I was working at Cheddar's as a waitress one day, and right after my shift, I was working a night shift, and right after my shift, I went to Walmart and straight up was just going crazy and shopping, grocery shopping. And it was more so not even grocery shopping, it's more like snack shopping. So I bought Cheetos, hot Cheetos, freaking Cheeto Puffs, like all the Cheetos you could name. And I normally don't eat like that. So I was just a little taken back and almost questioning, like, what is really going on? Like, why did I do that? Anyway, the money came up, or the price came up to about $50, $60 because I bought some other things as well. But it was in that moment I realized, like, something's is going on with my body, right? Because I don't ever eat like that. So anyway, I got home. I had some other pregnancy tests from my previous child, so, or leftover, so I took those. Okay, so I didn't have to go to a store to buy some other pregnancy tests, if that makes sense. So anyway, I took them that night, and the results, they came back instantly. And when I picked up that stick, it was like, yeah, you're pregnant. Yeah, you're pregnant. So my original thought was like, oh, okay, it's not like we didn't know what we were doing, right? Me and Eric, or Eric and I. But it was more so like, here we go with this again, right? And I had a lot of emotions, of course, because I had just got that job like maybe 2 weeks prior, because I was trying to finish school. So I was trying to make some money, on the side, and make some money in the house, and, try to be like on my independent thing, right? So we had just bought a car about 4 weeks prior. And basically, yeah, I just had to tell them, like, I can't be working here no more. I just don't want to be on a job and having to throw up. And I know how my body was the last pregnancy. I can only imagine how it's going to be with this pregnancy. So, yeah, I only worked there for about maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. Just freaking crazy. Okay. So, anyway, going back to, my original thoughts and stuff. So, I told Eric, and he wasn't as surprised or anything. I'm not too sure I'd like that, but it was like, we're pregnant. So, you need to have another reaction other than it's like, oh, okay. It wasn't as great or as grand as my first child, if that makes sense. So, anyway, we started preparing way earlier because we don't want to have another time where we're not unprepared like last time and stuff like that. So we started buying stuff around the house, and at that time I was PCSing to Texas. It's like always when we're like PCSing, I swear, like that means moving to another state. But we were moving to another state, and yeah, I had my daughter in Texas. So I had one child in Georgia and the other in Texas. Okay, so there's a test or something you have to do where you have to take a drink, right? And this drink is very fruity, and I think it measures your glucose or your sugar levels or something like that. And they need you to take that drink and take it down without throwing up within an hour or something like that, right? So you guys, I think I was at like my 3rd or 4th month appointment, and I went in and I took this drink, right? But while waiting to take this drink, there were some other mothers that were doing the same. And so they were around the same months as me. It's about 3-4 months as well. So we were talking, amongst each other because they were also military wives as well. And, we kind of just talking, we're moms, and we're just talking about each other, getting to know each other just a little bit, not in great detail or anything. But as one of the mothers was talking, she was saying that, yeah, I actually just came back from Texas. I'm like, really? You know, that's where I'm about to go. She's like, oh yeah, you know, you go to this place, don't go to this place. At this point, we are all talking, and we're talking about that damn drink that we just took, right? Because it was so nasty. I think I had the fruit punch flavor. Yeah, the fruit punch flavor, and I think another one was orange or something like that, right? So they had ran out of orange, or I would have took that one, but I had to, you know, settle for the fruit punch, right? So you guys, all of us are feeling sick, right? We just gulp this nasty drink down, and it's straight like diabetes in my opinion. Like this sugary drink is so nasty, y'all. It's like syrup basically. Um, so we all take it, and we're feeling a little ill, right? And so we're talking amongst each other. They were like, yeah, I'm about to go to the bathroom, throw up. And then all of us is just like, yeah, me too, me too, me too. And it's about 3 or 4 of us talking, right? And so she was like, yeah, I can keep it down. One of the wives were saying that, you know, or one of the military spouses was saying that she's gonna keep it down. She's gonna try her hardest. And I'm like, yeah, girl, not me. You know, I'm going right in this bathroom and I'm throwing it up because I don't care what the test says. I don't care what they say. I'm just not taking it, you know, or this stuff has to come up because I'm feeling real sick right now. And mind you, you have to wait an hour to finish this drink. Make sure you don't throw up. Y'all, I go to the bathroom and I'm talking about immediately. Throw up everywhere, okay? Straight up. That drink came up. So the crazy thing is, the floor is all tile, right? It's like this cream colored tile, y'all. And mind you, I drink the red fruit punch drink. Y'all, somebody was coming in the bathroom. I threw up so much that I forgot to like lock the door. So I hear somebody trying to come into the bathroom because these bathrooms are like the one bathroom type of doors, if that makes sense. And somebody is like the individual bathrooms. And I hear somebody come in. I'm like right by the door, but I had hurry up and like kick the door back because y'all, I threw up all the, you know, drink on the floor. Y'all, it stained the freaking tile. Okay? It stained it. It stained this house. So I'm in there scrubbing for my life. Okay? Scrubbing for my life. Okay? Because this is not coming up. So I'm putting paper towels on the floor, trying to get it up. I'm putting soap on the paper towels and water, mixing it, trying to get up. Y'all, it wasn't getting up. It was not like budging at all. Okay? So I was like, oh my gosh, like what am I gonna do? Anyway, I think there was like some hand sanitizer in there. Anyway, that I used that and I got it up, okay, for the most part. But y'all, was so freaking scared. I thought the person that bulged in the door was like a doctor or something. Like she was gonna see me that I just threw up, you know? Like, oh my gosh, my heart was racing because I was like, I'm not taking this test again. No. But anyway, I eventually got it all up. And then I came out and I told all the girls, I was like, yeah, I threw it up. They were like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, it was all on the floor, you know? But anyway, fast forwarding to giving birth, okay? So I wasn't in the hospital as much, thank God. And I think with having my daughter, it was more of a very relaxed pregnancy, if I'll say that, because me giving birth, it didn't seem like it was a struggle like how I gave birth with my first child. So I'm so thankful. You know, I pushed her out. I was crying and everything. I want to attach the videos, but you know how YouTube is. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what I can do. But other than that, it was a pretty chill experience for the most part. I'll say that. But she's so beautiful. Asiana is 3 years old. She turned 3 December 5th. And yeah, she's my little ladybug. Or how people would say, she's my twin, because she honestly looks like me. And it's so crazy because when I look at my family, like Avon's light skin like his dad, and you know, Asiana's dark skin like me. So I just think that's so neat, just how science works in general, okay? But yeah, it was pretty chill experience. I don't have any complaints with her. She came out at 7 pounds 8 ounces, okay? And it's so crazy because the day before was my anniversary, you know, of being married for however many years at that time. So, and then the next day I give birth, right? So Eric was out somewhere for the military, but anyway, they called him in. It was just like, yeah, she's gonna give birth the next day. So he took the day off, and they let him off and stuff like that. But he was so tired once again that, you know, he tried to sleep. He was sleeping as I was trying to, you know, relax for the most part until I actually gave birth. So I'll attach all those photos and things like that. I was scared because I didn't know anybody in Texas. So I'm like, who's gonna watch my son? Because I heard that a lot of people can't be in the room when I'm giving birth. So I'm like, I don't know anybody here. No, I'm lying. I knew this one girl, but I wasn't too sure if I wanted her to watch my son, you know. So I was like, what am I gonna do? Should I ask parents or some family to come fly down to watch my son, or, you know, what should I do? But anyway, my son stayed in the room to watch me give birth, right? And he watched the entire experience. And little man, Avon, he was only about 2 or 3 at the time. So there's that. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he doesn't remember. But I was happy that all my family was in the room. And yeah, it was cool after that. I think I came really territorial over my daughter because you know how they check on you every like 2 seconds, it seemed like, you know, every hour on the hour, or maybe I feel like I'm exaggerating a little, but it just felt like every 2 seconds. So I would kind of give like the nurse a side eye, like, what are you doing in here now? You know, like you were just in here, right? Because you go through all that stuff with your body. So they're just making sure. So I had to apologize to the staff after and apologize to her and stuff like that. And she was like, no, I get it. You have just had a fresh baby. You don't want nobody to steal her. I was like, no, I don't. And they were like, no, rest assured, she has a bracelet. So if anybody takes her out of this hospital, the alarm system will go off and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, okay. And then I stayed in there for about 3 days, okay? Ate their food. I don't think their hospital food is this bad for me. Like, I personally like it. Like, I don't really care as long as I'm eating. So I was eating their food for about 3 days, and they give you a like almost congratulations meal. So they gave you a number of options that you can pick from. I think I had like a pasta, or I made it have a burger and some fries. I don't know what it was, but it was yummy. Okay, that chef threw down on that plate. Okay. And I ate every last bite, let's just say that. But yeah, it was a real chill experience. So anyway, I hope you like this video. Like, share, comment. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll attach videos, footage of her, and images and things like that. All right, take care. Bye.
the boots. Come on, girl. Come on. There you go. Yeah, there we go. Come on.
Good girl.